flags have dropped and the F1 2012 is go. But if you missed all the action from the opening round last weekend, here's a quick look at the race results from Albert Park in Australia. Taking the first checkered flag of the season was driver Jenson Button for McLaren, who finished 2.1 seconds ahead of defending world champion Sebastian Vettel in second position, thanks to a safety car period towards the end of the race. Lewis Hamilton finished third despite qualifying on pole position, with Mark Webber's Red Bull in a fine fourth close behind. In fifth position was Fernando Alonso, driving a fired-up Ferrari through the grid after starting in 12th, with a commendable performance from Kamui Kobayashi in the Sauber, finishing in 6th. And the much-awaited comeback of driver Kimi Raikkonen saw him finish in 7th position, having started 17th on grid. The Iceman showing his natural pace and providing a few laughs on the way. The final 3 places in the top 10 were taken by Sauber's Sergio Perez, Daniel Ricciardo for Toro Rosso, and Force India's Paul Di Resta in 8th, 9th and 10th. All drivers almost crossing the line at the same time. Michael Schumacher seemed like he would take a podium if his car hadn't given up early in the race. But all respect to Pastor Maldonado in the Williams, who would have taken 5th if he hadn't crashed out on the final lap. With McLaren, Red Bull, Alonso's Ferrari, Schumacher's Mercedes and both Lotus cars looking fast, we're clearly in for an exciting F1 season. If somebody ever told you that history repeats itself, then now would be a good time to believe them.
It gives me a great pleasure today to announce the launch of Jaguar Heritage Racing.
Because after 56 long years of being dormant, Jaguar has relaunched their historic motorsport series. It's what they call Jaguar Heritage Racing. So if you missed out on an entire generation of racing, then now is a good time to delve in what was a big part of motoring history. The 2012 Jaguar Heritage Racing Series will see cars like the C-Type and D-Type Jaguars burn rubber in circuits like Goodwood and Nürburgring. The program will also show its support at other historic events that include the Mille Miglia, the Pebble Beach Concours de la Gasse, and each round of the E-Type Challenge in the UK. Jaguar Heritage Racing has also chosen its first event in 2012 as the Mille Miglia in May, which also marks 60 years since Sir Stirling Moss took the start in the first ever disc brake equipped C-Type. As Jaguar is all set to embark into its most extensive new product development cycle in history, looking back at their roots could never have come at a better time. After showcasing at the 2012 Delhi Auto Expo, Maruti Suzuki is finally out with their production-ready, much-awaited MUV, the Ertiga. This compact 7-seater MUV with its 3-row layout is all set to hit the roads come early April. The Ertiga will be launched in 2 engine variants, a 1.4-litre K14B petrol engine and a 1.3-litre D13A diesel engine. Easy access to the central console and driver's equipment from the front seats, AC vents at the back and adjustable second and third rows are some of the key features in the Ertiga. Expected to be priced between 7 to 9 lakh rupees, this new car by Maruti Suzuki is definitely a car to look out for. Stay tuned for the full review soon.